Hello everyone, today you join me in southern Spain. I'm actually at work at the moment. I'm going up to do a survey on an estate which is it's got about 100 houses on it, and I'm just going to have a tour around the valley here because I've got to do an audit on their security. They've had a few problems, so I'm just going to go up here, do my thing, and we'll see how it goes. It's a really beautiful place, this. I don't know if you see behind me, but this is the valley here. Hope you can hear me. This is the valley here, and I'm going up where those clouds are, if I'm pointing in the right direction. It's quite nice here. There's a bit of a dam. I mean, usually this dam would be about a third full, but because we've had so much rain lately, it's actually pretty full. I think that you could say it's as full as it's going to be on this side. This river down here would usually be very dry. You can see it's flowing quite well. So I'm going to be heading up there. I don't know if you saw that earlier on, where those clouds are, and I'll check in with you in a minute. Okay, about 15 minutes into it, and I've done about 100 meters climbing. That's vertical climb, I think. Probably come about 400 meters from where I last spoke to you. It's pretty tough going here because the ground's very steep, and although where I'm walking is actually quite clear, and I'll just show you all the way down to the bottom where I've come from. Whizzing down there now. It's not the easiest of stuff to walk over. In fact, looking at it through the viewfinder, it doesn't look nearly as steep as what it actually is. This is actually a fire break that's been cut, and I don't know if you can see down there because my goggles are steaming up. There is actually a telegraph pole down there somewhere, or a pylon line somewhere, and this is basically like a fire break below the pylons. You can actually see the cables there. I can't actually see where that thing is. I've put my glasses down, which are all steamed up. It's pointless doing that. But you can see on the right, on the left there, as you look at it, there's a little row of trees. All of them have got fire damage on them. So that, and then looking across to this open piece of ground here, there's actually a ridge that goes from where one of the properties is up there all the way down to the bottom, which joins with this track here. There's my YouTube finger. Just around the corner there is the end of the spur, or the end of the ridge line. But to get up that point and actually walk up that side is extremely difficult, because the foliage either side of where these cut lines are is extremely difficult to traverse. It's just broken branches and thick foliage, and you don't know what's in there either. There's a lot of wild boar in this area, and what you don't want to do is you want to give them a surprise. So I'll try and zoom out a bit. We're heading up. Where are we? Up that way, where my bald head is. Other side, not that side, that side there. And I'm going to walk across to the other ridge line and then up towards that property, the back of it, to see what I can see. One thing you learn is that no matter where you think people will gain entry to a place, 90% of the time they're going to go the easiest route in. This is not it, but I just wanted to come up here to see what it was like and get a feel for this urbanisation's terrain, because it further to the east there, where I've just come from, it's severe. You've got vertical cliff faces. Nobody's going to come up there. They're going to park up and walk up the easiest route. So once they've done this, once they've been up there, they'll take some photographs, maybe video another bit of this, and then I'll come back down here. Just wanted to see what it was like. Not easy going here. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, I'm about where I want to be, and we're just zooming down in towards where my car is, and some dodgy dogging blokes down there as well. I Sorry about the camera shake. I don't have a tripod, and any wind noises, I apologise for that as well. So that's where I initially took the first part of the video, was on that dam next to the lake, and you can see if I zoom back, I'm now on the if you like, the fire break. This has got evidence of fire as well, so it's just a point of interest that in the summertime here, when fire starts, if they get 30 degrees of heat at 30 days and then get 30% humidity, and even worse with 30% 30 kilometers of wind, then they've got a big problem with fires in this area. This area's actually been cleared out quite well, considering it's actually in the middle of nowhere, albeit on the back of a posh estate. So I'm going back down there now. I've had a look up here, you know, wasted trip maybe, but that's one of the small houses that are up here. I don't know what that's worth, but obviously when the weather's good, it's got fantastic views, beautiful location, and that's about it. I'll check in with you when I get down the bottom. Take care. Okay, I'm back down basically where the car's parked, and I thought I'd come down anyway because there was some dodgy bloke in that grey Land Cruiser thing, and this is a bit isolated. This bit here is particular because not many people come up here. Just down there, there's usually some people tooling around, so I didn't want to leave my car like that. It's not my car, it belongs to the client as well, so don't want that smashed up, do you? But that's about it. With regards to what I've been doing up here today, I'm going to go into the urbanisation now. I've got to go and drive around the roads there. I just thought I'd have a quick look from the outside and get a feel for the terrain, and it's pretty hard going. And further to what's happening today, I'm just going to give you an update on my situation. I'm probably going to be leaving Spain in the next, well, latest will be when Brexit's announced. I won't be able to stay here after then doing what I do, but the idea is I come home before then. But obviously I've got to disengage from the various clients that I have here in a smooth way and not abruptly, because that wouldn't be good. The idea is I go back to the UK. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm bored with security. For what I do anyway, it's mainly paperwork and stuff like that. So I'm probably looking to go back into truck driving. I've got some things I've got to do for that. I've got to do my CPC, because when I learned to truck drive, you didn't have to do it, but since 18th of September, I think it's 2014 or 2016, you've got to do a Bucksheath 35-hour course, which is actually taught mainly by people who've never driven trucks before. So that's the idea I'm going to do. I've got a couple of connections in the transport industry that can maybe hook me up with work. But the main reason, there's a couple of reasons, I don't want to go into one reason, but the main reason for me is to go back and be with my family again. My daughter, my son Jed, who works for me, he'll lose his job as well, but we'll sort something out for him. And also my grandchildren, of which I've now got 4. And obviously when I'm back there, I can get on with my various vehicle projects. I've got a motorbike here which I need to recover, to take back. That needs MOTing anyway, it's sawned at the moment. And I've got my noddy car, which is a Fiat Seicento, which I don't want to leave here. I want to take back to the UK and maybe do a project on that in the future. It's absolutely, well, the bodywork is completely clean, there's no rust in it whatsoever, and mechanically it's sound. So you know, I might as well take it back. I won't get the money that I'd want for it, but car prices here are 30% higher than normal, so maybe it is well, no, I'll bring it back, and I'll be able to crack on with my various car projects, obviously the Jaguar being the main one, and that's about it. Flashbang to bang time for this happening is anywhere between 6 months to a year. I will be back in the UK, hopefully Easter, to see my grandson. I've not seen him yet, he's already 4 weeks old today, I think it is, thinking about it, yeah. And I need to see him and fix my daughter's car. I've got to put new injectors, at least 2 new injectors in it anyway, in her Freelander. And obviously I've got Moby Dick, my bus, my van to sort out. And well, that's about it. I'll just sign it off there and catch you on the flip side. Take care. Bye bye.